possession. Gets set here, 1st and 10. Room here to run. Touchdown, Detroit. Play there. 55 yards. And the Lions are on the board first. Defeated this ultimate challenge. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Here we go. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Here we go. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Tate. 11 Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The Bengals hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. That one goes for 8 yards.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Big Ndamukong Suh, one of the league's best for a long time, getting a sack there. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. On the return is Williams. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
11-90.
Now it's Burrow. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. With such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
They really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Edmonds is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. So that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Burrow will throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
12. Stop.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. He's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Chase Edmonds with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This pass complete to Higgins.
11 empty paint. 11 empty paint. 11 empty behind.
Now Burrow on first down. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11.
From midfield now, Burrow. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. To the air again, Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Black Ultra.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Drill, 52. Ready?
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job is to stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Keon Crossan. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here we go.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Okay, ready? Ready.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40, the 20, and they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And
he's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And some room to work. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Now Tua. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
Tua going to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As soon as he leaked down and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
10 cycles.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Ndamukong Suh able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And that one caught downfield by Boyd. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down.
11, Tommy. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw or this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever has trusted...
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down.
11.
Burrow will throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Tua, fast pass outside complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
1190.
Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From midfield now, Burrow. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Open net, it's complete to Higgins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll give it to Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. A final shot now for Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Javon Holland.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
And they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards?
And now here is another interception. There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for Bengals TV. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Miami, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.
Lawrence's pass, complete to Donald Burrow. A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 42-yard line. Lawrence's pass, complete to Donald Burrow. A gain of 14 yards brings up third down. That's another first and 10 at the 31-yard line. Lawrence's pass, intended for Randy Moss, incomplete. Amani Oruwariye on the coverage. Trevor Lawrence sacked. Tackle back at the 35-yard line.
On the 6. Hey, exit.
Lawrence's pass, complete to C.D. Lamb. A 10-yard gain, but it's fourth down. Tyler pass on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt. The kick is one good. The score remains tied, 0-0.
Get it ready. X3. 2-3, go.
Trevor Lawrence sacked. A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
Here we go. 81. Ready, set.
Barry Sanders, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Brings up second down. It's a gain of 16 yards. Complete to Brady. First down and goal to go. Lawrence's pass. Complete to Brady. It's a gain of 15. Leads to second and goal. The Steelers will overtime. Lawrence on the keeper. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal. Jalen Waddle wants a return. The Steelers take over first and 10. Their own 29-yard line. Lawrence's pass intended for Tony Gonzalez. Incomplete. It's now second down and 20. Lawrence's pass complete to Randy Moss. A gain of 50 yards. First down, Steelers.
64,
Lawrence's pass complete to number 88, Tony Gonzalez. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Graham Gano on the extra point. The two-point conversion is successful. It makes the score Steelers 8, Lions 7. Graham Gano is set to kick off. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, back up. Hey, let's go.